is an award-winning visual artist who creates paintings, prints, quilts, books, and poetry. And she lives in the rainforest of Volcano, Hawaii. Lisa Louise Adams, thanks for stopping by. How are
Yeah,
you?
I am so good. Thank
You've
you.
helped over 20,000 people connect their creativity through art workshops, artists in school residencies, online classes, and creative coaching. That's impressive. How are you?
I'm really good. Living the life, like you say.
Yeah, that's exactly. You create the life. So, how did it all start for you? Explain for me.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a scientist and started working in a lab and realized that is not what I wanted to be. And so I realized that my idea was to be an inventor. And so I switched to becoming an artist and learned how to be an artist and have just pursued one thing after another. That's how I have so many media. And then I realized I love to teach and I love to help people connect to their creativity.
And what did you see before even getting started? Are there a lot of people that do what you do?
Say that again.
People that like, are there a lot of people that do what you do, or how are you unique? Because
Oh,
it sounds
okay.
like you're very, very unique in the way you've built this huge community. You've helped so many people in this form. Did you kind of recognize that was a missing component? A lot of people don't do what you do.
Uh, yeah. Well, I'm a part of a group of teaching artists here in Hawaii that are dancers, musicians, dramatists, and visual artists. And we believe in creating for ourselves, our own art, but we also really love to teach. So I am in a community of teaching artists. And I think we are a unique breed because I know a lot of artists that love to make art, and I know a lot of teachers who love to teach. But to combine the two, I think is a unique passion that we share.
100%. It seems
Yeah.
like a very unique passion. And so combining together, so you found all those people. So you've been doing this for so long. Did you see that that art is being forgotten, meaning that people who are creatives can't find their place, can't
I,
find
I,
their ideal? Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of people, it got smashed out of them by some well-meaning person who was like, oh, you're not talented, or don't pursue that, do something that's practical. And I just find that being an artist just opens so many doors, but that we're all creative. We all have that creativity within us, and that sometimes we have to, allow it to come out of the closet and have some fun.
So all these other artists, they have this specific define art for me. Because I'm intrigued because you wouldn't
Yeah.
think I get these kind of questions, but I'm like, you know what? This is what makes me start thinking. Yeah, you could just read your bio and say, okay, wow, that sounds great. But now, how you're able to connect all these artists in one place and then
Yeah.
binding them, but define art.
Yeah. So art to me is like you are pursuing this creative practice. And sometimes you're just doing it for yourself. And I think that's the best way to start is to just, you're exploring, you're discovering, you're finding things out about yourself, and your practice grows. And then you start to try different things and see what really lights you up, what your passion is. And a lot of people come to me as an art teacher and, like, oh, I'm not creative. And I'm like, well, I know you are. So just let's sit down and start. And so for a lot of people, I just suggest just begin, just start to acknowledge your creativity just in all the ways that you already are creative, the way you cook, the way you dress, the way you decorate your home, the way that you have created your life. Like we are all creators in one way or another, right? So
Absolutely.
the art part is kind of different. Like not everyone wants to be an artist and pursue, an exhibiting career or anything, but I think that we all want to be creative and have more great ideas, more passion, more, connection to our unique self.
Yeah, I created a business for podcasting, TV, and radio, and I never would have thought that I could create that to where it is today and where we're going. And it's just about finding your passion and going for it. We make a mistake sometimes and not lead our direction. We try other things as well. Oh, that's going to make us money, but does it really make us passionate? Do we, and like I said, to add the coaching and the teaching component where I'm going in 2025, it's just like you finally find it. You don't want to be
Yeah.
sitting in meetings all day, managing people. Some creators just don't like that. That's
Yeah.
just not who they are. I mean, I remember spending 17 hours a day on Clubhouse when it was first out, and I loved it because I was teaching on a platform, and having conversations and networking with people, and it was everything I loved. And then I decided, well, I'm just going to do it in my own platform, and that's what I did. But you learn from those things. So, what type? So, how do people like you artists first connects? You have twofold connections. Artists connect with you, and also people who want art, correct? Would you say?
Yeah, people who want to just purchase art and be surrounded by this beautiful artwork. I have a lot available just on my website that you can come and lisalouiseadams.com. You can purchase there. Or you can sign up for my newsletter and know about my free workshops that I give. And then also I teach like a 6-week online class where you're just giving like a smorgasbord of different things to try. Or you can work with me privately and I can help you and be your creative consultant to help your dream project come to life if you're not sure how to get it started or what you even want to do. I really am a good investigator and help you discover.
See, and that's very, very important. So you're connecting it so they are you teaching them online communities as well? A lot of
Yeah,
your artists,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a lot of them just don't know how to sell their work or be able, and
Well,
that could
there's
be
that part.
also.
That's not really something I'm more like for people who want to get started or they have a project they're not sure how to start, right? Like
I
I'm a
see what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
getting them in their
Like I'm,
passion, not the
yeah,
marketing.
there's great teachers that will teach you how to sell your art. That is not my
You
passion.
want to make it look great and make it presentable as a product, and then it's up to them to get
Yeah.
it out there.
That's just like a whole, like there's real
But
good
but
teachers.
honestly, you're the creator. You're
Yeah.
creating platforms for people. You're setting somebody that might have a gift. And when you talk art and different things, I mean, people on Etsy make a lot of money sometimes selling their
They
stuff,
can.
and then they can. But ultimately, again, it's another feeling like writing a book. What you're teaching people to have something is like someone who written a book, right? Finally, my
Yeah,
art can be
for sure.
seen by people. Finally, I have
Absolutely.
something that I have my passion and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So kind of explain how people can work with you. Well, I know
Yeah.
you're offering something
So
today for
yeah, so
listeners.
today you can come to my website, lisalouiseadams.com, and check out my art. You can sign up right there for my little zine. It's a little 7 creativity myths. You can print it out at home and color it up, and you can just transform these myths that everyone who comes to me is like, I can't draw a straight line. It's in here. I transform that idea. So you can feel comfortable that you're not alone in your worries about being creative. We all are creative. And so I'd love to help you with however I can for you to connect to your creativity.
And I think that's so cool, right? What you do, because again, that's something that in art classes, I don't want to join an art class. Forget about it. No, no, thank you. That's not what I want to do. I'm not creative. I can't draw anything. I just draw stick figures. Well, that's not the way the world is anymore. We could do it digitally. We could create
There's,
beautiful
yeah,
digital art, or we can create art that doesn't have to be drawing lines. You
it's
could
true.
take stuff outside, create it to something that becomes art.
Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
visual artists. What are you thinking of the whole digital world now and how art is being created?
Yeah.
It's so
There's so
beautiful.
many tools that are available to us now. Yeah.
And what do
We
you
don't have
and
to
you do
feel
you
intimidated.
do you think that helps also what you teach your artists to really understand how creating something, how it makes you feel and
It
how it
makes you
kinds.
feel really good. It makes you feel connected to yourself in a way that time just kind of disappears and you're just in the flow and feeling really on purpose, even if it's something that you don't even share with anyone. It can just be a personal creative practice.
All right. So go to lisalouiseadams.com right now and you can get that free gift. I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming on. I think it's fantastic. And people want to work with you. Artists, they connect a different place or they do the same thing.
They can
Like,
just, email me from when they sign up.
all
Yeah.
right, excellent.
Happy to work with anyone.
All right,
Yeah.
appreciate it, Lisa.
Aloha.
Louise. Aloha.